Do you have Disney Plus? Well, I hate to tell you, but your monthly bill is about to go up by a few dollars in a 27% increase that Bob Iger announced last week. Disney also possesses Hulu, which will also see a $3 price increase at 20%. Morningstar reported Disney Plus ended the quarter with just over 146 million subscribers as it lost 11.7 million net customers globally in the quarter. That's hundreds of millions of dollars, but let's see, how is Disney doing elsewhere? Reuters reports that their television business continued its decline. Disney Parks had lower operating income at its domestic parks due to decreases at Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida. Content sales and licensing, the unit that includes film and television sales, reported a deeper operating loss of $243 million in the quarter, as some movies disappointed. What could have possibly caused these losses for Disney? You know, the now century-old company who has entertained numerous generations across the globe, the global juggernaut and business behemoth who possesses such companies and franchises as, it's just a few, Marvel, 20th Century Fox, FX, Fox Sports, National Geographic, Hulu, Pixar, Touchstone, ABC, History Channel, Lifetime, ESPN, Star Wars, and GoPro, just to name a few. So what in the world happened here? How can it be that such a monopolistic company loses tens of millions of subscribers from its streaming platforms? It loses millions of dollars in its films and television shows and channels. Well, let's see. Maybe this has something to do with it.
The showrunners were super welcoming. Meredith Roberts and like our leadership over there has been so welcoming to like my like not at all secret gay agenda. And so like I feel like I felt like it was, I mean, like maybe it was that way in the past, but I guess like something must have happened in the last like they are turning it around, they're going hard. And then all that like momentum that I felt, like that sense of I don't have to be afraid to like, let's have these two characters kiss, let's in the background like I was just wherever I could just basically adding queerness to like if you see anything queer in the show, I'm proud family. But like I just was like, no one would stop me and no one was trying to stop me.
That was from a cyber meeting with a lot of Disney employees, including this woman, Latoya Raveno, an executive producer for Disney, who was clearly given a green light to add queerness, as she says, to much of Disney's programming. Now, this was a specific response to Governor Ron DeSantis' parental rights bill, which liberals called the Don't Say Gay bill. In actuality, it prevented Florida public school teachers and staff from talking about gender identity and sexuality until after third grade. So this was in 2022. It was just last year. But Disney has been wading into the waters of political ideology for years. I mean, I'm old enough to remember the hidden sexuality in projects like The Rescuers and The Little Mermaid and The Lion King. But how about other progressive ideologies in recent years? In racial ideology, they rebooted The Proud Family, which is basically, it's the 1619 Project in cartoon form, as they talk about America's foundation on slavery and white male patriarchy and the works. The Little Mermaid remake, of course, changed the main character's complexion altogether, as is the case with the upcoming Snow White remake, even though Snow White is literally an old German tale referencing the girl's skin color. Not to mention, the dwarves in that movie have been recast as magical creatures of all shapes, colors, sizes, and probably gender identities, if I'm guessing. And also, ESPN is basically CNN with basketballs. Now, the sexual ideology is extensive, so I'll run through them as fast as I can here. Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker shows a lesbian kiss at the end of the film. Thor: Love and Thunder showed Valkyrie as a bisexual character who refers to herself as King of Asgard, while Korg in that movie was also revealed to be gay. Onward included Disney's first openly gay character, a lesbian police officer / unicorn. Lightyear, the Toy Story spin-off, showed the most blatant representation of all, including a lesbian kiss that couldn't be missed. Jungle Cruise featured a gay character. Disney announced that LeFou in the Beauty and the Beast remake was a gay character. Avengers Endgame, the highest grossing movie of all time. One of the directors, Joe Russo, he plays a grieving husband who has just lost his husband after Thanos' snap. Toy Story 4 shows two mothers dropping off their child at daycare. Cruella included a short inclusion of a gay character named Artie. Strange World featured Disney's first openly gay teen character, Ethan, who can be seen acting shy around his crush, which is a boy. Marvel revealed that Loki is bisexual and gender fluid. In the Marvel's Eternals movie, one of the Eternals named Phastos, has a husband and children. Deadpool 2 shows a lesbian couple. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness includes the character America Chavez, who is queer, and her lesbian moms as a part of that story. And finally, Marvel's Jessica Jones series on Netflix included lesbian attorney Jerry Hogarth, who divorces her wife in the first season and hires female prostitutes in the second season. Now, I'm sure that there's more, but that's just 20 examples of Disney's venture into wokeness in the last 8 years. Now, I'm not going to delve into these topics on homosexuality and race today, but there's one point I think most of us can agree on. Though genuine Christians oppose any form of sexuality outside of that between a husband and a wife in a marital union, your stories for children and families aren't supposed to be a canvas for politics. I mean, we're here to see a movie, not a message. If you'll stop using your various platforms as a bullhorn for one political movement, I guarantee that your business will return. People in general, Christian and non-Christian, don't come to your movies or watch your TV shows or visit your parks to be preached at. They want to be entertained. They want to have fun. And to be honest, they're trying to get away from the madness of which you're now a proponent. When you make these projects about ideology, the story inevitably suffers. It is inevitable because you can't have both. The stories of Disney used to take our collective breaths away, entertaining us for years. It's the stuff we grew up with. Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast, The Mighty Ducks, Remember the Titans, Mary Poppins, Old Yeller, The Jungle Book, Pocahontas, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Cars even, Hercules, etc. In the company's most recent quarterly earnings call, CEO Bob Iger said, "There have been some disappointments. We would have liked some of our more recent releases to perform better." The only problem is that he goes on to blame their box office bombs on too much streaming content. So for now, just keep canceling your subscriptions and maybe one day Disney will finally get the picture. The majority of you are coffee drinkers, and maybe some of you even fancy yourselves coffee connoisseurs. Well, whether you're someone who likes to down a quick cup to get a caffeine dose, or you enjoy the art of crafting an excellent cup of joe, you've got to give my friends at Blackout Coffee a shot. They've got bags of ground or whole bean coffee or single serve pods. They've got many different blends, flavors, and roasts. My personal favorite is Morning Reaper. It's one of their medium roasts. Use my code BLAKE23 for 20% off. That's BLAKE23 for a discount and level up your morning cup with Blackout Coffee.